Hey guys, my PowerPoint is on working isn't working, which has to do with TANF. The six major welfare programs in the United States are temporary assistance for those in need, Medicaid, supplemental nutrition assistance programs, which is like food stamps, earned income tax credit, supplemental security income, and housing assistance. Did you know that 1.5 million American students enrolled in public schools nationwide were homeless during the 2017 through 2018 school year? The Temporary Assistance for Needy Families, which is TANF, that program was created in 1996 and provided grant funds to all states and territories. TANF is a cash assistance program that can be used for rent, utilities, food, transportation, and childcare. Each state is responsible for specific program requirements. Alright, so the four main objectives of TANF are children, jobs, families, and two-parent families. And I'm just going to go ahead and read that off. Children are cared for in their own homes or in relatives' homes, promoting job preparation, work, and marriage on government benefits, preventing and reducing the incidence of out-of-wedlock pregnancies, encouraging the formation and maintenance of two-parent families. So the maintenance of two-parent families is one of TANF's major objectives, yet most two-income families don't meet the TANF income requirements. If a single mother gets married, she will most likely lose TANF benefits and stay in a poverty status. So what's wrong with TANF? TANF was an attempt to modify the culture of how welfare was viewed in the United States. TANF was a focus on welfare to work. It also had stringent work requirements, and also 50% of all families containing an adult or minor head of household must be engaged in work activities for a minimum average number of week. Lifetime maximum reward allotment of 60 months, lack of sustainable jobs, and extremely low maximum income requirements. And there's a picture of employment this way and welfare that way. So who is TANF helping? Welfare reform has put poor families, and especially their children, at risk of much greater hardship with the potential for long-term negative consequences. And this graph is showing that the benefits of TANF have decreased over the years. As you can see, in 1979, it was high. Then by the time it got to 2011, it was extremely low. Alright, so here we have the welfare timeline. In 1935, Social Security Act of 1935, the AFDC, which is the Aid to Families with Dependent Children, was a program administered and funded by federal and state governments to provide financial assistance to needy families. In 1996, TANF, which we've already talked about, the Temporary Assistance for Needy Family Program, that's when TANF was created. It was the original TANF block grant was $16.5 billion in 1996. And then in 1998, the WIA, the Workforce Investment Act, was passed in hopes to consolidate several employment-related public programs into a unified system through which a comprehensive labor market information, job training, and job finding assistance could be provided in a one-stop service centers. In 2014, the WIOA, which is the Workforce Innovation and Opportunity Act, was created, and this was Congress's attempt to formalize the connection between WIA and TANF. Alright, and this slide is how to fix TANF. Long-term education and training programs are more likely to improve poverty-stricken families and provide them the tools needed to set up long-term stable employment. Access to basic education, skills training, and vocational education that count towards work requirements. Another thing, or another way we can fix TANF is allowing participation in job readiness activities to count towards the work rate, which may encourage states to place recipients in activities that will address personal and family challenges that hinder their ability to find jobs and retain work over the long term. And the last way that I believe we can fix TANF is the elimination of marriage penalty by striking the separate two-parent work race and hours requirements. And here's my works cited, there, and that is it. Thank you.